Welcome to another rebuild. This is Lachlan the Football Fanatic 2612 here, and today we're going to be rebuilding the GWS Giants, also known as the Orange Team. The Orange Team. The Orange Team. They actually made a grand final once upon a time, but that was so poor during their grand final against Richmond. They only kicked 3 goals for the entire game. That was an absolute disgraceful grand final from the Giants. Well, with this rebuild, we'll see if they can have a better time in a grand final this time around. There is one player that GWS brought in real life in the supplemental period, which will bring in free agency, Jaden Laverne. The bloke's nearly 30 years old. Still got a bit of experience, playing over 10 years at Essendon. So we are bringing him over to Greater Western Sydney. We're bringing him over to Breakfast Creek. To be the replacement for Jacob Ware, who had left the club to join Port Adelaide. Now we move on to the trade period for the Giants. Well, as we know, they only done one trade during the off-season, and that was with Melbourne. Just to bring in Clayton Oliver. Although the Petrarca and the Gold Coast still had a huge return, but Clayton Oliver gone to the Giants. It wasn't much of a huge return, really. It was just a third-round pick for 2026. And so, welcome to the Orange Team, Clayton Oliver. Well, I don't know if he'll get a game next year with this Riley Collier-Dawkins. He's already a 96-rated player. He once played for Woodville West Torrens and Williamstown. He's been really good since he joined these two clubs. Jacob Ware left him in real life to join the Power. Well, for this one, James Leake's been offered to the West Coast Eagles for a pick. Well, sorry, West Coast, you're going to have to wait another year if you want one of our players. And I think that just about wraps up our off-season for the trades, because So I don't think GWS. I don't think that GWS did much during the trade period. Let's see which other ones have left the club. Lockie Keith and Callum Lloyd have retired. Wade Dirksen and Josh Fay have all been delisted. Oh my days, we don't even have a pick in the draft. That's to show how bad the situation is at the That's to show how a bit stale the situation is at this club. Rookie draft. Well, at least we got some picks. Norman took Xavier Taylor. GWS in real life took his brother, Oscar Taylor. Or a distant relative. We bring Davis back to the club. No, I mean Phil Davis. But I was talking about Fenn Davis. Well, since we didn't get Riley Hamilton in the game, but GWS have redrafted their social media presence, Cooper Hamilton. Welcome back to GWS. We'll give him the 43 Guernsey. What number do? We'll give Laverde 25. Davis to wear 45, Taylor 34, and Clayton Oliver will get number 10. Will 2026 be a good year for Greater Western Sydney? It's been nearly 10 years since that grand final disaster the Giants had at the hands of Richmond. They lost the grand final by nearly 100 points. And that was their first ever grand final. Let's simulate the May, see if there's any progress for the Giants. See if they can actually get a wriggle on. Back onto the rebuild. Let's go to the mid-year draft. GWS have the number 7 pick. There could be one player who might be available for the Giants. Jackson Callow. He's been pretty good since he went back to Nord. We'll give him the number 47 Guernsey. Same number he used to wear at Hawthorn. Let's see if he can prove his old side wrong. That he can be a really good footballer. Especially for a team like GWS. Playing alongside the likes of Clayton Oliver. Oh, look at that. We're in second spot. This is what recruiting Riley Collier-Dawkins actually does. He's been the goat of this. He's been the goat of this rebuild. If I had to pick a few goats for the other team's rebuilds, I think for the Gold Coast, I'm going to have to go with. I think I might have to go with 8 and 5 for this one. I think the goat of my. I reckon the greatest player from my St Kilda rebuild I did was. I reckon it might have been the Wanganeen Malera. Qualifying final time. Can GWS win another final? The opposition is St Kilda. Oh, only just. And the worst part is we lost to our former player, Daniel Lloyd. Well, he got his revenge on his old side. He got his revenge on us and basically got us knocked out. Almost an hour in striking distance of getting knocked out. Oh, no. And we're versus Port Adelaide in the semi-final. The team Jacob Word went to in real life. Has anyone been the weak link? It's mainly the injuries that have been the weakest link for our team. We'll recall Gothard for our semi-final game against the Power. Oh! We're big sounding our way to the preliminary final to verse the Adelaide Crows. We're versing our former player, James Peatling. Ooh, I think this is a game GWS are out for revenge for after the Crows took Peatling in the 2024 trade period, and well, we just said Peatling and Cumming packing at GWS are in wide days. Only one season in the rebuild and they're in the grand final. And they've got a chance to stop the Brisbane Lions from going 3 in a row. Geelong couldn't do it. Yes. Got it. The Brisbane... GWS's arch rivals, the South Melbourne Bloods, couldn't get it done against the Fitzroy Lions. Geelong couldn't stop Fitzroy from winning another premiership. Can the Orange team end Fitzroy's run? Or could it be 3 in a row for Fitzroy? Or should I say the Brisbane Bears? Or should I say Lions? Now we've got a grand final to go focus on. Can the Giants will it be a grand final win for the big, big sound? Anyways, we're off to the grand final. Will this be the year of GWS? And get their revenge for the 2024 semi-final?
Hello everyone, I'm Anthony Hudson. Welcome to Saturday afternoon football. We're coming to you from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. This is the Toyota AFL Grand Final between the Giants and Brisbane. This is the day when dreams come true, when hearts are broken, when reputations are enhanced or diminished. For some, it will be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Now it's time for the players to take to the field. Daniel Harper joins me. Who's your pick today, Harp?
G'day, hello. I've tipped the Lions. Not the popular pick, but I just think they're a bit more settled and well placed to counter the opposition's strengths. I could see this one going down to the final minutes.
Thanks, Harp. A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. The Lions trailed the Giants by 44 points in the third term of their 2024 semi-final at the Sydney Showgrounds. And their season looks shot. 4 quick goals gave them hope, but they were still 20 points adrift with 8.5 minutes to play in the final term. Dane Zorko, Jasper Fletcher and Joe Danaher then goaled to leave the margin at just a point. A brilliant solo effort from Danaher put the Lions 5 points up with 2.5 minutes remaining. They held on for a 5-point victory and went on to claim their first premiership in 21 years a fortnight later. Listen to the roar. It's an atmosphere like no other. Briggs wins the first hit out. Has to be clean. Green can't afford to give it back in the corridor. They could be vulnerable here. Who's at home? Hogan. This is a big opportunity.
What a start this would be.
He's completely shanked it and ended up missing everything. Punched away. Throw in deep in the pocket.
We haven't seen any spot yet, which is surprising given the comments that were made during the week.
Briggs with a deft tap. He should kick it. He does. He's got the first of the grand final.
Full credit to him for putting that through the middle despite the tackle.
The Giants are off to the ideal start. The big men fly. Revel, Berry. He's under close attention. Collier Dawkins wins the hard ball. McCarthy didn't need to be asked twice. He's just dropped the footy and the ump has no choice.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Green in the centre square. Oliver outbodied his opponent and took a ripper. Briggs launches from outside 50. This will get the journey. It's a goal.
He's very dangerous anywhere in or around 50. A real class act.
The Giants have started brightly with the first two. The big men fly. Revel, an ill-directed hand pass. They've got them on the overlap. Green, that's good work rate.
His last shot found the middle. Can he double his money?
The distance is the only problem. Hogan in the goal square takes a beauty.
They'll be off to a flyer if this goes through.
They've got three on the trot.
That was reminiscent of Tony Plugger Lockett, the way he used his body, then went back and put it straight through the middle.
It's a handy buffer they've established. The big men fly. Fletcher. Jones, desperate to win it back. What a first term they're having. Good disciplined defence. Anyone's ball. Callahan. Turned over. Couldn't burst through. To no one in particular. Cops some unwanted attention. Payne. It's labour intensive at the moment. Zorko. Strong grab. Hacking it forward. Thomas. What can they build here? The Giants having a great patch. This is some start they've made. Green made that kick look good.
Already some good signs for them with how they're trying to move the football.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
The defenders are always under pressure with how often the ball is coming down, and this game might be getting away.
The Lions really need to respond now. Briggs wins the hit out. Collier Dawkins. Torrent reads the play so well. Who's front and centre? Berry. They really need this, and he delivers.
Did they ever need that? Now to rest back the momentum.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Briggs with a deft tap. Oliver. Green. He's made a bright start. That's not 15. He's been busy so far. Fletcher went bang. Heads for full forward. Duday gets the kick away. Kelly clears the area. Time to turn on the Jets. It's a good old-fashioned gang tackle. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
Nothing wrong with ambition, but you've got to know your limits.
Kicks to centre wing. They're moving the footy well here. Berry, dangerous to leave on his own. Goes long. Buckley wins it back. Great mark. He's hit up the lead. Laverde has found some space. Thomas, all on his own. Callahan can run and carry. Briggs, that one was always his. What's he got on offer?
He could put the finishing touch on a fine passage of play.
Critical contest coming up. Gets it to safety.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Looking for a quick transition. Duday can keep it moving. Shaves the grass with that one. The kick is precise. Can he impose himself on the match? The Lions are out of trouble. They'll bide their time. Fletcher got to the right position and hung on. Normally delivers. Wilmot displaying great endeavour. Zakostelski kicking for his first. Iden. Penetrating ball. Morris with the big fist. Callahan. Good thinking and good execution too. Cadman. They're all over them early. Kello has it within range.
If he can nail this first shot at goal, he might just be in for a big day.
That's offline. Didn't really give it a chance.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Andrews marks in the back pocket. Rayner works hard to present. Good hands. Duday. That's a useful ball. Kelly takes an excellent grab. Might be time for one more score here. Should have done better. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Neat little worm burner. Zakostelski. Quality delivery by foot. The Giants with the early advantage. They're up and about, but the challenge will come. Gary's with us again. What's on your mind, Gaz?
The Giants look built for finals footy. They're hitting their opponents hard and looking quicker and more skillful. They haven't had to defend a great deal yet, though, and it'll be interesting to see how they stand up to the pressure if and when the momentum shifts.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you. Briggs has probably got the points at this stage. Green in the right spot. He'll pump them into attack once more. That's a strong mark.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
The assignment is simple, and he makes no mistake.
If they keep getting this kind of supply, the scoreboard's going to get real ugly.
The Giants are showing why they were well back to win this match. The big men fly. They have a good understanding, those two. Revel. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. Zakostelski punches it out of the ruck. Revel, can he find a teammate? Laverde saw that coming. Squeezes the kick. Buckley in a hurry. Green working hard and being rewarded. Collier Dawkins. This is good footy. Kello has charged into space. Green crosses the paint. Duday spoils. Thomas. It's not a fair fight. He's stopped in his tracks. They're tackling with venom today. Briggs wins the hit out. Collier Dawkins pounces. Andrews with another spoil. Big ball to be won. It would have been harsh to call that insufficient intent. Briggs, the winner there. Under pressure. That's commitment to the cause. It's been paid, and I think we all knew it was coming.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided, on his wrong foot. To say there are some alarm bells ringing is an understatement. They're not working hard enough.
He's got it.
The Lions came into this match very bullish about their chances, but they've forgotten to do the work.
The Lions are on the precipice They desperately need to ignite. Zakostelski wins it down. Hamilton, Oliver, Briggs dealt with the pressure. Collier Dawkins, Thomas drops into the hole and marks.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
He can smell a goal from a long way off, but his kick is astray.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Andrews with a chance to run. Ashcroft in the clear. Rayner has got loose. Lays it off. Andrews with time. Duday gets his kick despite the heat. Ashcroft on a lead. What's he got on offer? Morris pushes into space and receives the footy. Good work rate. Going for territory. Iden tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Ash. That's an impressive mark. Conservative kick. They've opened them up here. They've got time to put the kettle on. Callow had his name written all over it. Can he finish it off?
To put the icing on the cake.
Is that going out on the full? That's disappointing to not even score. His field kicking is normally first rate. Manages to find a teammate. Honours the lead. By hand. Revel. Can he get a kick away? They need a spark. No one can mark. Hamilton. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Callahan. Laverde. The Lions are chasing tail. Hamilton gets a good bounce. Duday doesn't often waste it. Ashcroft working hard and presenting well. Zakostelski in the clear on centre wing. Rayner throws it on the boot. Which way will it bounce? Posey got the handball away. That might have been dropping the ball. The Lions have denied them the corridor. Duday making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He's set upon. The umpire will have it. Briggs smashes it out of there. Green, that's poor play. They've got to get a wriggle on. He should have held that one. Attracted a crowd. We've got another stoppage. Briggs has got on top. Collier Dawkins. Gee, they're playing well. Here's the vital kick inside the 50. Andrews wins the contest and can relieve the pressure. That's skillful. Rayner. The Lions have been out of sorts. Away he goes. Cameron in some space on the wing. Morris takes a beauty. The kick was misdirected. The Giants are playing like winners. Oliver, this is good ball movement. Gives some ground with a handball. They're irrepressible at the moment. In no man's land. Look at him go. They've worked it well. How's the entry? Taking out some frustration possibly. Wilmot. Payne. Marks on centre wing. Torrent. They desperately need a goal. Rayner makes position. The Lions need to make inroads soon. Briggs ensures that foray will come to nothing. The Giants have winners everywhere. Well played. He might have thought about hand passing. Cadman runs onto it and can drive them into attack. Not his finest moment. Searching kick. Rayner. Crunching tackle. I don't think he meant to smother it. Half-time is upon us, and this one is threatening to be a blowout. Time to check in with Gary.
The Giants are dominating the inside 50 count, but they haven't taken full advantage of it. The lead's a comfortable one, but there might be some thoughts that this game should have been settled by now. Such has been their general superiority.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Collier Dawkins, Briggs, Hamilton, Callahan, running in support. Green, he can hurt them again, and he does.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
Sometimes a break can interrupt momentum, but that hasn't happened here. Zakostelski showing his skills. Ashcroft, Revel, Dunkley. He's lost it. A bit of a panicked handball. Briggs, Callahan. To no one in particular. Hamilton. Goes long. Who's front and centre? You can't question his commitment. Throws it on the boot, and that's a goal.
He's just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
The Lions are looking disorganised. Zakostelski with the tap. Collier Dawkins. Hamilton. The Giants are playing some great footy. Gothard. Marks. Will he go the bomb? Oliver. No one's gone near him. And he could make them pay.
Straight in front. Should not miss.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
The Giants having a good third term. Briggs wins it. Collier Dawkins. Green has brought his own ball. Hamilton. This is champagne footy. Can he find a teammate? Duday. We've seen that before. Danger averted. Frantic defence.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
He's off. Andrews. All on his own. Clever kick. Rayner can keep it moving. Probing ball. Morris works hard to present. Can he impose himself on the match? That's a good option, and this looks promising. The Lions are out of trouble. The Giants guarding the corridor. Couldn't get an effective disposal. Kello mops that one up. Quality delivery by foot. It's a dominant display. Punched away. Hogan, he's under close attention. He's hurried the kick. It's a poor one. Rayner, desperate to win it back. Cadman picks off the pass.
The Giants have been ruthless today. It's been an awesome performance.
Hasn't got hold of that one. It'll be a behind.
He certainly would have expected to kick that one, but he's got to put it out of his mind now.
Looking for a quick transition. Andrews, that's good work rate. They're moving the footy well here. Ashcroft has found some space. Torrent, he wouldn't take no for an answer.
Oh my days, I think Brisbane are actually in the same position GWS were in 2019. They were getting... Well, they got pumped in that grand final against Richmond. Now the Lions are getting pumped in the granny by GWS themselves.
Normally delivers. They've given it back. I've liked his game today. Good disciplined defence. Andrews.
Remember the last time the two sides versed each other in the finals? Brisbane came back to win by 5 points.
What they're trying to do here. Can he hit a target? Payne. No easy exit. Revel in the centre square.
If they don't improve their kicking, Brisbane, well, there's probably no chance of a comeback.
On centre wing. Wilmot can get it and go. Thought his way through it. Gallup has a way of drawing the footy.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
He can peg one back for them with a straight kick, but he's hit the post.
You can understand him taking the shot, given the lack of opportunities they've had.
Leak, tasked with the kick in. Ash, that's a useful ball. Green runs onto it and can relieve the pressure. Blasts away. Duday, neat little stab kick. Gallop on a lead. What's he got on offer? Here's a big chance to peg back the margin.
Would be an understatement to say they need this.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
They've been guilty of some questionable decision-making today, but not on that occasion. That was much better footy.
They've got one back. Let's see if they can double up. The two big men do battle. Revel does well under pressure. Ash with the big fist. Dunkley needs to be quick. This will go close. Has he got the journey?
He had no interest in taking any chances.
They've got an opportunity here to get the ball down the other end quickly.
Leak to bring it back in. Good work rate. Iden presents in space. Well done. He's hit up the lead. Slick hands. Gothard. Callahan. He's only had the one inside 50. The kick is precise. Is anyone home? Defence 101 there. Runs to point-blank range and puts it away.
He has produced a clinical finish there to cap off a terrific passage of play.
The Giants, in this form, would challenge anybody. Briggs has rucked tirelessly. Has to be clean. Cadman, probably too far out to score. Andrews doing what he does best. Happy to concede a behind. They've set up well for the kick-in. That's good vision. Andrews pushes into space and receives the footy. Taking time to assess the options. Payne with a chance to relieve the pressure. Well-weighted kick. Cameron takes the safe option. What can they muster from the back half? Tidy ball. They've opened them up here. The Lions have been out of sorts. Ignoring the corridor for now. Dunkley has charged into space. Good tackle. Panicked under pressure. Leak stripped of it. Poor decision-making there. He picked his pocket. The Giants have been magnificent. I'm not sure anyone could stop them in this mood. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
The Lions are getting smashed in clearance and contested ball, and you are never going to win a game of footy with that profile. They've been flat-footed and reactive, and it's put their defence under all sorts of pressure. It's time to really get to work and try to salvage something from this match.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. Briggs palms it down. Collier Dawkins trying to find a path. Cameron drops into the hole and marks.
He's batting at 100% so far.
It's a deep kick. Chance gone begging. It's a hot footy. He's drawn a crowd. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Rucks go at it. Dunkley. It's there!
The Lions have obviously had a tough day, but that was much better play.
They've pulled one back, but they need plenty more where that came from. Zakostelski palms it down. Oliver, Green, that's a bruising tackle. They're still cracking in hard deep into this match. Zakostelski looking for territory. Dunkley, Fletcher, Torrent. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Cameron, who's got the wheels? It's amounted to nothing. Kicks to centre wing. Good thinking and good execution too. Collier Dawkins with a chance to run. He'll drive them inside 50 yet again. Callow! That one was always his.
They're happy if he can halve the contest and bring the Crummers into play, but those hands are looking sticky.
This to possibly seal the grand final. I think we have our premier.
Everyone dreams of playing this well in a grand final. It's been a phenomenal performance.
This is how you play a grand final. The big men fly. Feeling the heat. What a hand pass. Hamilton, Briggs, they've worked it well. They've put themselves under pressure. He's been quiet. Torrent will keep coming. Scrounges a kick. That's symptomatic of their malaise. Honours the lead. Gothard, Hamilton, he's run into trouble. Could that have been holding the ball? Some thought it was, but not the person who matters. Briggs smashes it out of there. Oliver absorbs the pressure. Berry, it's a tough game. If he thought he was getting away, he was sadly mistaken. Rucks go at it. Collier Dawkins, he'll pump them into attack once more. Gothard is the man on the spot and he's marked.
This is going to have to be a terrific kick, but he's certainly capable.
Kicking for his first. Thomas is too strong and can extend the margin.
He hasn't managed to find the middle yet. He should do so here.
He hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
They're about ready to pop the champagne corks, and rightly so. It's been a magnificent display.
The Giants with 2 on the bounce. Briggs has had his measure today. Oliver, Green, all alone in the centre square. Delivers it inside 50. He's not one to take a backward step. Payne absorbing the pressure. He's besieged. They've got the game won, but they're refusing to let up. Zakostelski palms it down. Fletcher, that was almost handed to him. Coleman heads off the danger with a well-judged mark. Hamilton got a fist in. Kicking for his first. Green is the beneficiary of some unselfish play and should convert.
They just haven't had an answer for him, nor many of his teammates, to be fair.
Goes Goldwood, and he's off target.
An ugly-looking scoreboard should probably be looking even uglier.
He's off. His field kicking is normally first rate. Quality delivery by foot. Ashcroft has found some space. Not a lot of positives today. Jones couldn't mark, so he brings it to ground. Payne, and they're out of trouble. Well played. Good vision there. The Giants with an opportunity now. No free kick, and they've got a stoppage in a dangerous position. Zakostelski with the tap. Fletcher, Ashcroft. They're tackling with venom today. Good ruck work. Ashcroft. He's had little impact so far. That's a useful ball. Punched that like he meant it. Laverde normally delivers. Dunkley takes an excellent grab. What's he got on offer? Incisive handball. Turned over. Stoppage coming up on the wing. Gothard has got on top. Green, Callahan sends them inside 50 again. It's an exhibition in attacking footy. Duday with another spoil. Riccardi swoops and kicks a goal.
He's finally on the score sheet. It's been quiet today, but he made that one count.
The Giants are in complete control. Zakostelski with a deft tap. Fletcher. Punched away. Cadman has eyes only for the footy. Green is all on his own and marks. In he goes.
They're giving them a smashing in the middle and providing the forward with high-class service, and the forwards are making the most of it.
Through it goes, and they extend the lead.
He managed to find some space, and he was never going to have a problem converting from there.
The Lions will be burning the tape of this match. Zakostelski showing his skills. Gets his kick despite the heat. Morris outbodied his opponent and took a ripper.
The Lions with a late chance.
Gives it a ride, but it'll pull up short. Who's front and centre? Rushed over and they can reset.
That's smart play, really. There's no point taking unnecessary risks.
No time like the present. Ash, all on his own. Doesn't often waste it. The Giants have winners everywhere. By hand, Ash in the right spot. Gee, they're playing well. It's becoming a training drill. Siren, the sweetest sound of all. A great team becomes a champion team. What did you make of that match, Hart?
The Lions are going to have to rake over this in forensic detail. To be uncompetitive in a grand final is an indictment on this group. Yes, the opposition were fantastic, but they were allowed to be. It's unfair.
What a premiership by GWS.
Thanks for your
First premiership ever. Geelong won premierships with Jeremy Cameron. GWS are now 1-1 without him. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again in the next rebuild. This one was pretty short.